Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Bruh. Oh, credit to Hope, by the way, for the cool waiting image. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, good. Stream is live. Okay, hello. Just checking my YouTube channel, first and foremost. Alright. Alright, good. Again, credit to my friend Morning Star, aka Hope, aka Atlas, aka an amazing artist. But yes. As you can see, we got a heck of a film lined up for us. Alright. So, hopefully the stream keeps on moving. No, wrong thing. This one, yes. So, gee, Brain, what are we doing tonight? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to watch a friggin' movie. Okay, so, as you can probably guess, I'm a mad scientist. I mean, I'm not sure if it was obvious or not, but, you know, I am one. And hopefully, we get to do something good. Because you see, what a lot of people do when it comes to watching movies on YouTube is that they often have you singing up to the schmoovin' and groovin'. Yes, schmoovin' and groovin'. But yes. They'll often have to have you sing. They want to do a movie watch-along, but they want... but in order to do that, because copyright law sucks, you have to sync up the film itself with your audio. You have to buy a copy of the movie, and then you can watch it. But you also have to sync it up to the right time with the stream to the exact millisecond. Like the exact millisecond too, in order for it to make a bit of sense. But through this method of public domain movies, we can avoid that and just watch a film. We can watch... Will this chair shut up? Alright. We can just watch a public domain film. Alright? And hopefully, it will be good. Well, no, it won't be good. It's the brain that wouldn't die. If you think... Yes. If you think that the brain that wouldn't die is going to be some cinematic masterpiece, I have some shocking news for you. Though I do think it contains a lot of potential for a good film. I know there's a remake that was made, I believe last year or the year before, that tried to turn it into a hybrid with a noir film, keeping the cheesier elements, but also keeping some intended suspense and interest and intrigue. And I personally think there's a lot of potential in this story, as ridiculous as it is. Alright, well, now, without further ado, without the need to sync up the film to audio, let's roll.
Let me die. Let me die.
Is that Korean, or... Alright, we have subtitles. Strap yourself in for this one, friends. For the... sorry, brain that wouldn't die. Starring these names you've never heard of before. I haven't. Featuring... oh. Sorry, Audrey, didn't mean to cover your last name there. Just actually straining my back. Good. And thank you, Reef Sound Studios. At least the soundtrack's gonna be pretty alright. Right? Sorry, Brian Bayer and Emil Polish. Mark Anderson, Linda Grant, James Dialis, Joseph Green. Original story by Rex Carlton and Joseph Green. Yeah. Screenplay by Joseph Green. Produced by Rex Carlton. As directed by Joseph Green. Oh, so I know who to thank for a certain death scene later. Good to know. Here we go. Just as we suspected. He has what we call dinosauritis. Dinosauritis? Yes, his brain's the size of a walnut. But don't you have the same condition, Doctor? Say something like that again and I will smite you. I don't know where I'm going. This is not gonna be Mystery Science Theater.
He was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
You did everything possible, everything you could, Dr. Cody.
Everything. Everything except save my patient.
Hold on.
Everything in the books.
Why is the capturing? Turn that off. Turning it up a tad.
Now, Dad, do I have permission to take over and try things my way?
My way, or the
Room is
highway.
no place to experiment.
He's dead. I can't do any harm.
Very well.
That's a good
Corpse is
point.
yours.
There is
What
an
do you
interesting
want to
debate about
All right.
whether saving a life
Make
or
an opening
keeping
into the chest
life
cavity.
sacred
Apply
is.
100 milliamps of current directly to the heart, then massage by hand. I'll handle the brain area.
Ah, you're gonna give the
yourself?
heart a
Myself.
massage, eh? Hmm? Alright, we're still streaming. Good. Hopefully it's not interrupted again. Let's see here. I do quite like how there's a bit of a debate about keeping life sacred or saving lives despite toying with it. It's a very mad scientist-esque argument. As a mad scientist myself, I lean slightly towards the toying with it, of course, but only slightly. It's more of a case-by-case scenario, I feel. But of course, new advancements aren't made by playing it safe. Now are they? Ooh,
Fast. If it isn't too late.
that effect is a bit realistic.
You talk as if he's still alive.
Not lie.
He is. I just picked up a faint pulse beat.
Keep massaging the heart.
I am.
These electric shocks should stimulate
I would
the
make a
motor
joke
area
about
to innervate the heart
hourly
again.
pay, but we are
We
talking
don't
about
need any
American
external
medical
stimuli.
industry.
Keep away from the motor area. You'll paralyze him for good.
Which would you rather be, paralyzed or dead?
Don't try to play God. Some choices are not yours to make.
Try to play
Petition has to
God.
decide who's to
Gladly.
save the mother or the child. Who plays God then? It's part of the game.
Game. The human body's not a jigsaw puzzle to experiment on.
Still playing it safe like the other doctors, hmm?
Like I said, playing it
Keep
safe.
massaging the heart. You've already lost your patient, Doctor. I'm going to save mine.
His pulse is coming back stronger than ever. It's unbelievable.
Nothing's unbelievable.
It's
The other twist.
unbelievable.
I've been working on something like this for weeks.
In your laboratory,
I knew this would work if only I had the opportunity.
you don't conduct experiments on people. You should be
Only
sure of the
I could
results.
find a conversation in the brain that wouldn't
I am
die. It philosophically
Stop massaging
interesting.
the heart. Let's see if it can take over by itself.
But what? What? Hold on. Get out of here. Color. Yuck. Color. Yuck. Color. Yuck.
All right. Close up the chest. I'm about finished with
That's
the
the great
cerebral
thing
area.
about the public domain. Even if it's not your movie, you could monetize the heck out of it.
Steady.
There's this benefit, of course, and that there's ads. Why don't you get an ad? And now, why don't I get an ad blocker, you may ask? Because I'm doing this through OBS, so... that's not true.
You did perform a
Possible.
miracle. I may not approve of your methods, but I am proud of your results.
Can't deny the results, Doctor. I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't dissect how accurate this is medically. Not that they put much thought into it, but... you know. My doctor is in theoretical physics. In another dimension,
Amazing.
not this one.
Even an extraordinary operation, son. But it still is too risky, too uncontrolled.
Saved his life.
And the after effects, what about them?
Well, he'll have the dancing fever for the next 5
To
years.
explore.
I'm sure they'll invent disco by then. Disco was invented in 1974, I'm sorry.
Before you put a scalpel to one, an operation like this needs testing under every condition. Over and over
I
again.
thought this was made in 69, but
Rabbits, mice, monkeys.
gross they didn't remove gloves first.
That man who should be dead now won't think so.
That's true.
There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls or a plumber to drain pipes. Our bodies are capable of
golly
adjusting in
gee.
ways we've hardly dreamt
The
of.
people who made this movie are not actually doctors. Who would have thought? And of course,
I'm so
and they
close
touch
now,
their
so very
faces. Oh dear.
The key to what?
Complete transplantations.
I'm sorry, this is my version of Native American war paint. I just wanted to put a bit of blood on my
Disease
face.
and damaged parts of the body as easily as we replace eye corneas now. So that the new parts will join together as though they were born there.
Can't be done.
I'm
It can
surprised
be
at
done.
how not terrible the acting is for such a movie.
With my new special compound I've created, I'll do it. I know I can do it.
Sure, that's what you say.
That's what I know. I know I'm close.
Maybe it's just the vocal acting.
Darling, I'm so
Just
proud of you. I
you.
could kiss you.
Promises, huh? Always
Don't
promises.
kiss her.
Careful,
Him.
your father's liable to report
He
it.
just got...
That's the floor show. When you two are
This
married, it
whole
won't be fun to watch
thing
anymore.
is so much
I can
worse
promise you one
after
thing.
the
Your
pandemic. Not that it would be
grandchildren
okay
will be
back then, but
You better
after
hurry if you want
the
to catch that plane to
pandemic,
Denver, Dad.
where
You
we
know,
already
medical
know
convention
all
can't start
this,
without you.
don't
Jan,
Don't
you'd
kiss
better
him,
check
you
about my
fool.
reservations.
Oh, yes, I'll call the airport. I'll be right back.
Bill, the line between scientific genius and obsessive fanaticism is a thin one. Now, I want you on the right side of it.
If I don't experiment, how can I hope to perform operations like the one you almost messed up?
I can't cover up for you anymore. The superintendent had it out with me. He thinks it's you who's been stealing those limbs from the amputee operations.
So what if it is?
So what
I
if...
have to have limbs for my transplant experiments. Test and experiment. Test and experiment.
Yes, but limbs and organs taken from people.
I've got to have them to work with.
Then go to
Sure,
your local graveyard.
mistakes,
Don't steal from the
But
hospital.
I've learned from them.
Jeez, learn some tact.
Your reservations are all set. 3:30 takeoff.
Well, what have you two planned for the weekend?
Oh, nothing much.
Aside from sex.
Quiet weekend.
I'm sure you're not going up to the country house. You're always sneaking off up there.
Oh, quiet weekend. I'm
gives me
gonna
the creeps.
screw you
I should've told her when your
gently.
mother died.
I'm gonna
can't sell that
help
place.
you
I mean, it's nice to
sleepily.
get away from the city and work without anyone snooping around.
You spend too much time up there.
What was? I
Alright,
missed it.
I'll
Making
see
my
you both in a
Jack
few
Black
days.
reference.
Clean up and get out of here. Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice. Don't go too far.
Well, allow me to go too far. Hoi, 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 hoi.
Oh,
That's half of mad scientist stories, is it not?
I want to kiss you. Bill, I want to get married. I can't stand not having you.
You've been wonderful.
I'd rather be a bride.
In a few more weeks. And nothing will keep us apart. We'll be together.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Dramatic irony. Dramatic irony.
Dr. Cortner.
Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr.
I'm so glad you're here. I was afraid you'd gotten away. There was a
No, wait,
very
Dr. Howard,
important
Dr.
phone
Fine,
message
Dr.
came
Howard.
through. It sounded
Nailed it.
quite urgent. I've been looking everywhere. It was from a man called Kurt. He called from the country place, and he said something terrible has happened. He wanted you to come right out.
Sorry, he gets antsy like that after the Igor meetings with the other
Well, you've
mad
always wanted to
scientist
know what's kept
lackeys.
me away from you so many weekends. Have you got the keys to your car?
La 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 la. Sorry.
Why haven't you ever taken me up here before?
Because the things I'm working on don't need an audience.
That telephone call. What about it?
Where's the soundtrack?
All right, hold off the questions.
Why the mystery, Bill?
It feels empty
What's
without
all
any
that?
music.
We'll be there soon enough. You'll see. I've got to hurry.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. My name is whatever my name is, and this is Jackass. I wish I paid more attention to his name. Then that joke would have made more sense. Did they actually... His name's Jack, correct? My joke is more clever than I thought, alright. Winding Road. If I knew the Beatles well enough, I'd probably make a reference, but I'm afraid I haven't heard the long and winding road. Vroom. 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 Crash already! Thank you. The Mystery Science Theater guys can do this flipping thing easier because they have a script. Oddly intense music for just looking at a guy breathing. Overcompensating for the silence during the first part of the car ride. Quickly, tell her to stop, drop, and roll, like you did. Ah, but what did he pick up, chat? What did he pick up? Hmm? You'll find out the secret soon enough. It's hard to dance when your program can't handle intense music. Not intense music. Movements. Freudian slip. Like I don't like giving credit to Freud like that. Every time he get Freud something, I think his soul gets stronger. No wait, no, that's just when he calls someone honest. God! Shut up! Shut up! Get out of here! Knight of Ports! How dare you interrupt my monochrome movie with color that isn't purple or peach or gold or you know what I mean. Like all theoretical rulers, I am the exception to any rule I make. Fork knife. Yes, fork knife. Jesus, the padding in this movie. There's quite a bit of padding. You could possibly cut this movie down to just half an hour. Are you kidding me? Are we really focusing on him sitting on the stairs? Are we really focusing on him struggling to go up the stairs? As if this is at all relevant to the story. Oh. Well, that appears to be blood. Alright.
All right, for God's sake, open the door. I'm coming.
Mac, what's happened to you? It's been a terrible accident. I've got to save her. Got to save her.
What is it? What have you got there?
Kurt, please. Sterilize the tubes and instruments, quickly.
What are you going to do? Aren't you going to have a look in the closet first?
No, I can't now. This is more important.
But you don't understand.
For God's sake, Kurt, this is urgent. Do as I tell you before it's too late. I can't waste precious time arguing with you.
He was a doctor. Simple as that. The other guy has not appeared in this movie yet. He is the assistant. He is this movie's Igor. I miss having a setup like this, with all the test tubes and the various trinkets, doodads, electricity. Oh, I miss it. I can't wait till I fix my portal gun. It's not fair that it breaks. Not fair. That and I had to get a new phone, so I can't even buy new parts. Well, at least I made rent this month. I forgot how long this movie was. Ah, well, they haven't shown you what he was carrying. They haven't shown you exactly what he was carrying yet. But you'll see soon enough. Let's just say it's something near and dear to his heart. Though, I will say, don't be... It's a brain in it. A lady never tells. It was a whole head. It was the whole thing. Also, how could you not guess it was a brain earlier? It's called the brain that wouldn't die.
My eyes are deceiving me.
What you see is real.
Yes, that is in fact a head.
Right. It's the work of science.
You haven't even seen the head move. Well, now you have. Now you have reason to be amazed.
I remember fire.
Wow, somehow her vocal cords survived all that.
Burning. Let me die. Let me die.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
Transplant her.
Something that is interesting about this film, I think,
She'll live and I'll get her another body.
is what it has to say about love.
Only a madman.
Because often we portray love
Like before.
as the selfless act.
Too much to let her stay like this.
Saving your loved
I'll
one.
restore her as
So
before.
selfless.
You'll see.
Can't you realize?
Here it's turned on its head.
Can't you see? There's a pattern to all that lives. An order, an arrangement. She had a heart and a brain.
You heard
and
at
her
the beginning of
spirit
the
was in
film.
both, not in one or the other.
No.
Her voice saying, I want to die.
Give her a break.
I want to die.
Yes, and what of her soul?
It is not of her choosing. She's not very
Remember her love for
appreciative.
you.
He'd rather die.
How can you make of her an experiment
But-
of horror?
He's
All the
selfish.
skill and science I possess was meant for this.
His love
Life has a pattern.
overtakes him.
The whole pattern of my life is shaping itself to save her now.
And his
To
selflessness
go through with it. Yes.
put into question.
Sleep, my darling. Rest and grow stronger.
Okay, the head. I'm glad they shot the
How
head
long do you think we can
further
keep her alive
away.
under these conditions?
48. 50 hours at the most.
Yes. And you
I just took a
really
closer
believe
look
you
at
can
it,
work at
and,
transplanting her successfully,
Yes.
like my arm, withered and deformed.
Yours was an early experiment that failed. With her, I'm using my new adreno serum. Must work. I've got to go now. If the police or anyone call, tell them you don't know anything about it.
A cap.
I don't think anyone will trace us here because her body was burned. in the
Powder
wreckage.
gloves. Powder gloves.
Of course. Look, Bill,
A
before
hand.
you go.
Yes, not exactly a realistic
It's the reason why I
deformity.
called you up here.
Oh, and what's in there, I wonder? I've seen this movie before. I know what's in there, but you don't. You don't know what terrible latex-covered creature lies behind that door. Or if it's even covered in latex. I don't know, I didn't bother to look into the background of this movie. Tasmanian devil noises.
It got so violent it almost broke out.
No. No, not through that.
Has
Keep it closed.
What? Again? Are you seriously telling me Dream's dead? Oh, just for a second. Whew. Well, my browser's certainly having trouble. So that probably has something to do with it. Well, back on with the show. At the very least, I am recording all this time.
I've got to think about her now.
Alright.
I've got to find her a body.
How are you going to go about getting one?
Okay, good.
Bill, how will you do it?
At the,
Ways.
yes, there are ways. There are ways. There are always ways to find yourself a new body for a test subject. Fun fact, there actually has been a mad scientist who managed to transfer the head of a monkey onto a body. Sure, left the monkey in question paralyzed for life because nerve endings were severed, but hey, it lived. Well, it was only paralyzed from the neck down. So theoretically, this could work. His plan could actually work. It would just leave his loved one, you know, handicapped for the rest of their life. Paralyzed. Unless, of course, he found a way to reconnect brain nerve endings that science hasn't found yet. Maybe I could cut off the head of one of these poster boards and put that on, and put her head on that. This music is actually pretty nice. I will admit. I'm just thinking about how white this room was. This room is. Just how very white it all is. And I don't just mean the monochrome. This was made in 1962 before segregation officially became no more. It's just interesting to think about. Because I have nothing else to think about here. This scene is not giving me much outside of a very lovely lady. And even then I prefer my girls two-dimensional. I'm not sure if you can tell, being a two-dimensional girl myself, but yes. Cheeky. What are those little vocal additions to the music? Was that in the original or did the film add those? I hope the color! Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, this actually looks interesting,
Hi,
but...
my name is Sori.
Ah! I'm sorry. This was for a 60s audience. A non-white character is so frightening for them. I don't know why I'm suddenly being raised into all this. This has nothing to do with that. Anyways, there's our doctor. Dork? How dare you? You do not. Alright, the movie will continue on without you, but don't worry, this scene is filler. You are not missing out on much. Now that I'm alone, I'm assuming anyways, all my other friends are busy doing something at work or school or something or other. Oh, the head. Elaborate cut. There was not a point to the entirety of that last scene. There was not a point to that cut. This film is just padding. You could remove entire scenes like this, and that shot of the brain that wouldn't die. The entitled "The Brain That Wouldn't Die." I mean, even the title sounds a bit silly.
So long?
What made you think I'd come?
You know a good thing when you say it.
Yeah, there was plenty to see. I liked your act.
Is that all you liked?
Well, your costume, what there was of it, was interesting.
Is that all?
The rest of the equipment is standard. But, the arrangement is pretty special.
You know, tourists just looking at the sights. What are you doing here? Slumming?
I get my allowance once a week.
Okay, if you're so loaded, you pay for the drinks.
I already did. Are you hustling for the house?
I hustle for myself. I'm the leading lady around here. I can sit with a square
Cigarettes! Cigarettes! It's an older movie, I should figure there was cigarettes in it somewhere.
I'll bet you don't have an enemy in the world.
Oh. Hello, Susanna. I am watching The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Let me die.
Levian, welcome! Hi, Levy.
Where are you from?
Oh, around.
This is a horror movie. That's why there's a lovely lady within a
Then what?
back dressing room talking to a man.
I get your message. You're coming across.
The man is trying to steal her body, by the way, and cut off her head.
Why me?
So, like I said, I'm looking.
Well, you don't have to look any further. I'm not gonna fake it for you.
When do you go on again, When?
Relax.
Half of this
I got
movie
another
is
show
padding.
yet, but it could be for you.
Oh, I was just asking.
Try taking. Are you getting nervous? I'm over 21.
Oh, it isn't that. I've just got things to do. Things to take care
Why
of.
would you specify
I don't exactly
that
make
over
you think what would be
21?
more important that could be taken care of right now.
But I've
Okay.
got to see
Good to
about
know.
helping somebody. Somebody who needs my help very badly.
You can't cut out of me now, baby. That one got me feeling so
Rest in
good.
peace, my friend.
I'm so warm all over. I'm good for you. I know I'm good for what you want.
You may be just what I'm looking for.
This scene out of context seems very sweet.
You've got your nerve.
In context, it's a bit sinister.
Why'd you haul your beat-up body back to the bar with the rest of the flies?
Keep your G-string on. I only came
Jesus
here to change my
Christ.
clothes. I got admission. Now I'd like to see the rest of the show.
Come back in half an hour and maybe you will.
Get lost.
Keep your G-string on.
I see you've met the queen. Hey. Come here, don't hide. You know, you've got the kind of face a girl doesn't mind looking at.
I'm sorry, but
Not all the other girls are asking about
what is with her dress?
Get out of here. Choose company. Three's a crowd.
Who's to tell me to blow if I don't want to? This here's my dressing room, too. Remember?
It kills her to see me make time.
I'm sorry, we can see your...
made around here tonight, honey.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd better be going.
What for? Look what you've done. You come busting with your 2 cents. Let me see you later. I'll make everything up to you. I swear I will.
Yeah. Come on back later. I'll remember you.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh boy. Somehow this outfit is less.
Once in a blue moon, I watch into a
Cat fight, cat fight, cat fight, cat fight, cat fight. Fight.
He would have you on a bet.
Says who?
Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for?
Leftovers?
Why, you
Ow.
cheap third-rate stripper!
This was made in 1962. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is... Why did we cut to a cat? Oh, cat's fight. I get it. What's my line again? Oh, okay, I don't have one. Alright. I'm bored. Why don't I just count my finger? Oh, right. How about my Alright. Maybe I could go into my pocket and get a...
Inside the closet.
Yes, hello?
What's he done to you?
Oh.
I know there's someone there. Knock once if you hear me.
Hi. There he is with his little hand. Ooh. This soundtrack can be good at times, but I'm pretty sure it's taken from a library. Like a royalty-free library.
I'm not the first. Knock twice if I'm not the first.
Knock twice if I'm not the first.
He should have let me die. I hate him for what he's done to me. If he only knew what it's like being like this. Do you know what it's like?
I'm sure a lot of disabled people might be able to.
Together we could have revenge. You want revenge?
Revenge is a fruitless endeavor that I fully endorse.
You the thing inside and me the thing out here. My brain's still untouched. And His keeping me alive has given me a power he didn't count on. Power that you can feel across this room and through that door. Can't you?
I gotta say, the device that's strapped to her head is pretty interesting looking. And I mean that in a good way.
Together we're both more than things. We're a power as hideous as our deformities. Together we'll wreak our revenge.
Lady, you look fine. I know you haven't seen a mirror.
Create power, and you will enforce it. You the thing inside. Leave the thing out here.
Literally the mind behind the operation. She's the brain that wouldn't die. I have no idea what that title has to do with anything in the movie. But it is a lovely title that I love oh so very much. I actually have this and about 49 other public domain horror films on DVD. A very large collection. Shut up, you. Stop it. Can't they have the decency to show the mid-roll ads? Don't they have the decency to show the little yellow bars at the bottom? Ooh, surprise attack. Look at that little smirk. She's planning something. Just a funny little prank.
What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine. Something even more terrible than you.
No, my deformed friend. Like all quantities, horror has its ultimate. And I'm that.
There is a horror beyond yours. And it's in there. Locked behind that door.
The acting here isn't bad, it's just it has a lot of padding, too much.
Through mountains of miscalculation and often lose themselves in error and darkness. Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Corton's mistakes.
He had no right to bring me back to this.
Ooh. What right do any of us have?
Who knows? But you should know that before he injected the serum into that, it was but a mass of grafted tissues, lifeless. Just lay there, weighted down with its transplants of broken limbs and amputated arms. But with this serum, it began to breathe.
It's impossible.
Lady, you are a head on a
What
plate.
he's already done.
I'd stop questioning what's possible.
He's brought you back. You live. Only a few years ago, all transplants were impossible.
That's what he's been doing up here where no one could see his work.
Yes. Experimenting with transplants on that. And on me.
For medical help.
Make him tear away my flesh time after time, test after test. My hopes shattering with each grafted arm he fastened to me. Watching it wither and warp instead of strengthening. You see, he's learned from his mistakes.
And you stayed with him, helping him in his grotesque work that he claims.
I was about to ask the same thing, my dear. You're sharp lass.
For me on the outside was this. A world where eyes would look upon me with pity.
Well, that is just a glove.
From me in disgust.
That is
no.
Just a glove full of powder.
The alcoholic has his bottle. The dope addict his needle. I had my research. I used to be a surgeon. It was my life. And one night in the laboratory there was an accident.
Accident?
They had to amputate my arm.
At least, so...
He has used you to...
I had no choice. He was my only hope. A surgeon needs both his arms, not just one. Well, you see, my transplanted grotesqueness stayed. So did I. I live only for the day he can work a successful transplant to my body. That is why I stay.
Transplant my head onto another body.
Yes. And he's insane with the belief he can do it.
But the tissues of my body would reject the tissues of another. Reject it as the foreign substance it is.
Well...
The transplant would never take it, would never stay in place.
Well, it would.
Antibodies would attack it as they attack any invading matter.
Yes, but his new discovery, this new serum, may change all that.
Again.
Into the bloodstream, affects the liver tissues. Here,
well, to be medically accurate, according to experiments done, I have mentioned this already, but like I said, someone managed to transfer a monkey's head onto another monkey's body. And it worked. It just,
It's what makes me feel the...
paralyzed from the neck down.
He may produce results he didn't ask for.
Results? You mean like this?
Results more terrible than your arm of relative beauty. Results of power. Of magnitude.
Power. What power?
Compared to beauty. As my friend said, that is a powder glove.
How can you speak of power?
I have a power. This liquid that he's pumped into me. My brain burns with it. That thing inside an iron touch. Want me to prove it?
You can prove nothing. You're powerless.
I'll show you how powerless I am. You. Behind that door. Let me know if you hear me. Whoever, whatever you are, I command you. You understand me?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm only a head, and you're whatever you are.
You are only ahead of the curve. You are ahead of everyone. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
What are you running from? What's wrong with you?
What?
Oh, you. Something wrong. Something beyond control in that room.
There's nothing beyond my control. She's alive, and I'll keep her alive until I find her body. I can't talk anymore. I'm tired. I've got to go to sleep.
And you didn't find her body?
Well, I've got to be careful. I can't afford to be identified as the last person seen with a girl before she disappears.
Do you think you'll get one?
There are ways. There are ways.
There are many things left for tomorrow.
There are many things left for tomorrow. How vague of you, sir. It seems that no one is currently watching. They are so close to just shooting a portal and being done with it. They are so close to shooting a XXX film.
Hi, I was about to call a cop the way you were looking me over. How have you been, Bill?
Oh, just fine, Donna.
Oh, Bill. His name is Bill.
I'm still waiting for that call you once promised me.
And you know how it is with interns. All work.
All work and no play even makes for dull doctors. You're gonna lose that bedside manner of yours. Say, how about a little side course in anatomy?
Yours? Anytime.
No, not mine.
I'm sorry about the chair, by the way. There's 0 people are watching.
On the hook. Your eyes will have a field day. Interested?
Well, why not? You're just what the doctor ordered. Come on, jump in.
Sorry. I started playing around with a syringe.
Remember, I've got to stop by my place and take care of a few things. It'll only take a minute. You don't mind, do you?
I always follow the doctor's orders. Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
That's what I like about you, Donna. Always so obliging.
Anything you prescribe, I'll take.
Hey, Donna, where are you going? What's the hurry?
Hi, Jeannie. We're going to look for some bodies.
You mean the contest?
Yeah.
Got any room for me?
Oh, sure, plenty. Bill, this is Jeannie Reynolds. Jeannie, this is Dr.
Hi.
Trill Courtner.
Hello.
Hop in, but first we gotta stop off.
You can see how disappointed he is. That's all I managed to catch him. You know, in this suburban neighborhood. Because obviously no one would be
As
able
a
to
matter of fact, I
pick
can
up.
wait. Now that there's 2 of you, we'll have to wait.
Guess he thinks there's safety in numbers.
Well, this time there is.
We promised not to hurt you.
And I promise not to hurt you.
He's just going threats.
Yeah, looks fine.
Well, it looks like we're about ready to go. Backstage are 5 of the girls who have reached the contest finals. And we are here to choose Miss Body Beautiful. Now, we've eliminated everyone.
Miss
except for
Body
5
Beautiful.
finalists, and they will be judged solely by your applause. So let's bring them on.
Oh yes, what a fantastic voting system. Applause. Isn't that how the Senate in the Phantom what was the name? Attack of the Clones. Isn't that how the Senate in Attack of the Clones voted on things? By applause. Jesus Christ.
Betty Brockton.
Removed from the context of the brain that wouldn't die itself, this just seems like a very pervy man, just looking at various women.
Terry Lund.
Over 100 gold medals and
color,
counting.
color.
Black box.
Get rid of the color. Get out of here. Out. I do not endorse alcohol on this show. Show, as if this is... Well... television shows are typically a weekly thing, but, you know. This is a long shower, I must say.
She has the second nicest body I've ever seen.
Second?
To you?
No, another girl, a figure model. You remember that one in school years ago? The one who had the accident.
Oh, yeah. Doris,
Doris Powell.
Yeah, she's still around?
Oh,
Few
setting
people see her nowadays.
setup.
She just stays in her studio posing for art classes and camera bugs.
Figure model. Poses for art classes.
Sorry, I'm messing with my syringe.
Body she's ever seen. The nicest body. Maybe this is the one. She's got to be. I can keep Jan alive only for a few more hours. I've got to find her a body.
Hopefully whatever remakes are made of this.
To kill somebody.
She could hear
Their
that.
body.
Could
Hear
she?
me? Yes, you hear me. You know how Bill's egotism drives him on and on. To infamy upon infamy. Good ever be born of evil. Yet he claims his work is for science, humanity.
Yes.
To be joined to flesh not your own. What's human in this? Of how you must exist, locked behind that door. We've got to stop him.
We've got to stop him. I do like that they made her voice a little bit raspy, to show that something happened to her vocal cords. They could stand to be raspier. Now this is some lovely jazz. And yet not an African American person in sight. Well then. Is that an ant on the wall? Oh boy. Jesus, how slow is this movie to where I am distracted by an ant on the wall? Or some other insect? It is climbing up very high. Hopefully it's not an ant. Well, there's more on the way. She is rather lovely.
Okay, boys, I've had it for tonight.
Come on, baby, one more. Just one more, please. Another 5 minutes, baby.
Time's just about up anyway.
Okay. Say, Doris, would you like to have a drink with me? Just you and me, away from everybody? Someplace where nobody will butt in, where you and I can really be alone.
No, thank you.
How about posing for me? Private like. I'll pay you real money, real good money.
Jesus
The kind of money they don't throw at you every day.
And for doing hardly nothing at all.
I do my posing for classes only, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 to 10.
You really think you're gonna be able to schmooze her? With your balding dome. You have the hair of a mad scientist. Maybe it looks more like Bill here. Speaking of which...
See it all, mister. The show's over.
Sonny, if you're watching...
Next time, bring a camera and buy a ticket. I'm not running a charity.
You don't remember me, do you, Doris?
Every guy on the make gives me that same tired line.
I'm Bill Courtner.
Bill Courtner.
Bill Courtner. Long time ago, that fight. You almost tore that wise guy apart for making fun of me. After my accident.
Welcome back, Sonny. That was a very long
No, I
show.
don't date men.
Right as I was talking
Because
about
I
you, speak
pose
of the
like I
devil and
do.
the devil
Your
shop
mind
here.
works overtime. You get
I hope
ideas.
you don't have much ties
You're
into
all
the occult, Sonny.
Oh, not
That's
all
my
of us.
job.
I'm not on the make for you.
Okay, so maybe you're better than most. Maybe not. I still hate all men.
Oh, sexist.
For what you did to me once. Have you forgotten? Well, have you?
No, I haven't forgotten.
Well, neither have I.
In case
I
what you're
carry
missing,
the
he had the
memory
idea to visit this girl at this. She tried to
hide
kidnap
yourself
someone, but
away
someone
here
else
forever.
joined in.
Posing bare
He
in front
said,
of a bunch of
"Oh,
neurotics.
they had the most
Listen,
beautiful body I've ever seen." Oh, Luvian stopped by for a second.
All the way. What
Oh,
did it get
he
me?
shaved your
He
legs.
gets his head full of
I see.
jealous lies
I need to
like
shave
this.
mine.
How can I forget? I carry the memory around with
There's not much on there, but still. Oh no! It's an imprint you make after you put your hand on your face too long. What a deformity.
So interested.
I can barely see it. Maybe it's more shocking in color. Maybe it's more of a purple.
You don't even turn away from me. Like everyone else does.
Yes.
To me, you're not ugly. I see only beauty in you. You have a lovely body and a face that can be made beautiful again also.
Yeah. I've heard that song before.
I'm a doctor, I know. My father's one of the leading plastic surgeons. If anyone can help you, we can. I know I can.
I've been to doctors. It's no use. The scar tissue's too deep. No one can help me.
That was a few years ago. Today, nothing's hopeless. We can graft scar and skin tissue that... Well, we can
This is a
even
testament.
freeze areas of the skin.
This film is trying to be a
Sand away damaged
testament
skin
to
tissues.
the progress of science. And just how far we're willing
Look
to
in your
progress.
eyes.
Typical mad scientist
I
stuff.
almost want to believe you.
Just how
I
fast
almost
should
wanna
we
believe you.
progress?
Well, then start believing, hmm?
Even if your father could help me, I couldn't pay him the kind of money it would take.
Don't talk about money. He does a lot of work without any charge.
Why should you want to do this for me?
Uh,
What's in it for you?
how easy to cut off your head and steal your body.
Face
Shit.
beautiful again. Cut it off and give your body away.
Sorry, I cursed. It's just a
I'm
joke.
sorry, Bill. I have been knocked around so many times. I've lost count. It's tough living with this. I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
Because you've been battered around, don't go sour. You
All you need is a bit of makeup and you're good, lady.
I believe you. I want to.
You're a model, lady.
Only my father knows. Look, we have a country place just out of town. He's visiting for the weekend. I could take you there now for a consultation.
You mean tonight?
Well, if you'd rather wait till he comes back, if
Oh,
he
no,
comes
no.
back.
I mean, he wouldn't be annoyed being bothered with me so late at night.
Well, you let me do the worrying, hmm?
I'll do anything that'll help me get rid of this face.
Well, that's where I come in. Remember the last time I helped you?
Maybe I should have kept my background music on, considering the amount of dead air.
My girlfriend, I want to tell her the news.
Before you know what the verdict's going to be?
You're right.
Oh, dear.
I shouldn't talk until I know what's going to happen. My girlfriend, she's supposed to drop in later. I'll have to leave her a note or something.
Oh, is she gay?
Just tell her you'll see you later.
Gay?
Otherwise, she'll ask a lot of
Huh?
nosy questions. We want to be sure first.
I doubt it.
Throw something on, huh?
Gay
I'll
pop?
be with you in a minute.
And short girlfriend simply meant friend who is a girl. But come on.
Just tell her you'll keep in touch. I'll leave it on the table. She'll see it.
Had to go out with old friend Bill Courtner. We'll call you tomorrow. Doris. Here.
Darn it! Curses. Drats. Well, I'm headcanoning that he's by. You cannot stop me.
That's the first place she'll look. I'll leave the lights on for her. I have waited so long for this.
So have I.
Sorry. That's just an alarm I use to keep track of the days.
Again. Hit it again.
Do it again.
See your hideousness.
I wasn't looking.
You've got to see mine. Wonder which of us is more awful.
I mean,
Nothing you can be is more terrible than what I am.
you're just lady. You look
A head
fine.
without a body.
You look fine. You're a lovely head.
A head that should be in its grave.
Jesus, lady. Listen to My Chemical Romance or something. I need to listen to My Chemical Romance or something.
Can
But-
your horror match mine?
Emo music is very good at helping you process emotions and the like. Listen to some of that. That hasn't been invented yet. Well, curses.
Introducing White Claw Surf. A whole new wave of White Claw.
Color! Okay. That was not planned, obviously.
I've come to feed your friend. While you feed yourself with hate, it prefers food.
But my sniveling fear becomes you more.
Yeah.
Living
What
fair.
makes you think I'm afraid of what's in there? Or of you? A mere head in search of a body.
People fear what they don't understand. And what
You
they
said.
can't see.
Yes.
What are you talking about? You're
The lady has a
a freak
point.
of life. And a freak of death. Why should I be afraid of a few knocks on a door?
But last night you ran. You were afraid of what you imagined lay behind that door.
I? Imagined? It was I who helped graft together the bits and pieces that were stolen from the hospital. An amputated arm, a leg, a torso. It was I who helped piece them together like a monstrous jigsaw puzzle.
Wow, I hope this monster doesn't disappoint. They're building it up so much.
Has he fed it to that?
No. No, on that he used an earlier formula. It wasn't as successful as the serum he's using on you, but it was enough to allow the transplants to take.
Hmm.
If your experiment is successful, then it'll be my turn.
And what else has happened to it?
mean what else? Well, it's mutated some, of course. It's changed considerably.
Why don't you open the door? And we'll both see how it's changed.
Listen, you. I warn you. You better stop pestering me, do you hear? I'm getting fed up with you and your insidious talk. He should have cut out your tongue while he was at it.
Afraid?
Hello, anonymous artist.
Of you?
May I ask which one of my friends this is?
Not anymore.
But of it.
Nor of it.
Hello.
He only keeps it locked in there so that it'll be safe, that's all.
Safe? From me?
You beast. I hope he prolongs your existence into a lifetime of agony.
May I ask who you are, my friend? Hello? Is that you, Star? Is that you? Oh, hello, random guy who found your channel. Alright.
Then we'll see who's laughing at whom. You miserable fool!
Thank you. Oh no, my good arm! That's my good arm! Hello, new friend.
Kill him!
Here it is, folks. The most monstrously long death scene in all cinema. This is where he should die. This is not where he's going to die. He's like, oh no, he's going to ham it out as long as possible, isn't he? Long. Look at her. She just murdered a man. And look how happy she is. Lesson learned, we should all start murdering people. It'll make us happier. I am joking. I must emphasize that this is a joke. Do not come for me, FBI man. He should have died in the chair, but he's not going to. He's going to go back downstairs. This is a long death scene. Yes, your cut-off arm turn special effect seems somewhat believable. Will you please die? I swear, if he goes back to in front of the door. If he goes back to in front of the door. Okay, he's dead. Finally, finally. Hallelujah. And he left blood all over the laboratory, but none in the room.
You and your father live here?
Only on weekends when we want to get away from the city.
This place certainly is lonely.
Well, the further from prying eyes, the better. I mean, it's nice and quiet here. We can get away from the noise and telephones.
Oh, I guess it is.
Well, sit down. Sit down. I'll fix us a drink, huh?
We can also get away from morality, ethics, the scientific process.
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls? Now, you've got to learn to trust people. You know, people like me, really.
I'm sorry. I trust you. I trust you with my life.
Well, I can't ask for any more than that.
Oh, misplaced trust, eh?
I'll be right back.
Oh, dear. You missed it, man. It was an entire 2-minute long death scene. How? He's just going, how did you, yes, the poor girl. I trust you with my, oh, the stream delay is a bit, oh, this just made me realize how much the stream delay is, huh? Eventually I'm going to make sure my streaming is more professional, to some degree. If this chair could stop creaking, it's not the actual moving of the chair, it's a revolving chair, but it moves around just fine. It's that the back is broken a bit to where it leans back, which makes it good for leisure, but terrible for a stream. I have another chair that's more static, but it's not as comfortable. Oh snap. My model glitched out for a second. Like that. He's just like, well, I better hurry this up before she gets more upset. Ah, the old Shrek 2 trick. Oh, this is my tea. This is your tea. Again, there is a glimpse of a very good story about the selfishness of love and scientific progress and the ethics of it.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Forgotten you? Why, Doris, you've become very important to me. Very important. I put a little water in it so it wouldn't be too strong for you.
I do really like the dialogue scenes where it's double intentional. I love half-truths as opposed to outright lies.
I'll drink to that.
Glug, 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 glug. Oh. Oh snap, the bad movie-o-meter is going off the charts. Oh, I get it. They're using those cuts to signify the passage of time, aren't they? Well, that's a very poor way of doing it, but...
It's getting awfully warm in here.
Oh no. Oh no. This... I thought this was just about assembling bodies. Oh no. I thought this was just about murder. I'm disappointed in you, Bill.
I feel kind of funny.
I have lost all respect for you, if this is the route we're going.
Bill, you put something in my drink.
Ah, Kala! Kala! Oh no! Oh dear! Oh no! Kala! Get out of here!
Didn't you?
Still a better doctor than Dr. Phil, who doesn't even have a doctorate. At least my doctorate exists in another dimension. Alright. Have a lovely day, Sonny.
I told you I'd bring you a body. A beautiful one.
I know it's stay where you are.
Soon it will be yours.
Bill, you can't.
Yes, I can. I want you as a complete woman, not part of one.
Hey, she could still give good head. Eh? Eh? Eh?
Is it a crime for science to jump ahead by years? This kind of thing must be done. When it's over, you'll see. I've got to hurry now. The drug will wear off soon and she'll be awake. When she does come to, it will be your head consciously awakening for her.
I'm sure both her and the doctor will be a cut above the rest. I love Crypt Keeper jokes, you know. They're like dad jokes, but morbid. I don't like regular dad jokes, but morbid ones? That's the good stuff.
You must be stopped. You must.
And who's going to do it? It's got to be quiet here.
Can't stop me.
Very well.
I forgot about this part. Just tape on the mouth. Just literally just bad tape on the mouth. You can't let a little noise distract you, Doctor. This is a surgery. Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? I have a good vacuum I can sell you. The door opens. Look at this thing. Hey, you guys! Look at him. What did the fire? Was that liquid very flammable? Ooh, the fire engulfs the laboratory. As I want to take this more seriously. But seriously, How's that for a skin draft, Doctor? Now take the woman whose body is still on her head, and get out of there, my friend. Yes, save the girl. Yes, you are a hero, my friend. A true hero. I'm a villain, but still, saving a young girl is admirable. Especially since this could be seen as a metaphor for something else. Well, if you would like a quick review of this film, the head that couldn't die. Oh, it's just the head now. We're changing the title now? Alright. Skip, thank you. But yes. Wasn't that an entertaining little ride? Oh, The Bat. I've seen The Bat. It's actually pretty good, and it's in the public domain. I highly recommend it. But yes. Yes, the thing about this movie is that, again, I see a lot of potential in it. A very good story about how love can be selfish. If they had just made it more clear that the Doctor knew that his love didn't want to be revived, then we could have truly had something there. Could we have not? Also, are they... Wait, hold on a second. Don't tell me. Oh, I can't go... Oh, I can't scroll down in this one. But I have a feeling they're somehow charging for the brain that wouldn't die. Hold on. Free with ads. Alright, good. Good. But yes, this film is... This film is an interesting one. It has a lot to say about the selfishness of love. And of course, as with many great mad scientist works, it has plenty of conversation about scientific progress. How fast is too fast? What we can and can't do, what we should and should not do in terms of science. But it has far too much padding for its runtime. The scenes drag on at times, and of course the effects aren't exactly stellar. I mean, they literally just put a woman under a table and put a funny hat on her. That is the extent of the special effect. And they probably just used a cheap little model. And of course, as I pointed out, the creature at the end looks like the one from The Goonies. Hey, you guys! I forget his name, and it's probably not nice to just call him a creature. Was it Bubba or something like that? I don't know. But yes, in any case, I would give this movie a 5 out of 10. It has potential, but it squanders it at many points. And of course, a lot of it is just male eye candy. Is it not? Just a lot of scantily clad babes for a sci-fi horror flick from 1962. Okay, yes. Before we go, there appears to be a clip right here of the wild world of Batwoman. Go-go dancing.
I think we should explore a few solutions.
Grammarly suggestions catch when you're toned.
Ooh. Alright, that's enough of that, I believe. Back to the lab. This is not the lab. This is the lab, yes. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope you enjoyed our little watch-along. And hopefully, eventually down the line, I will... What's the term for it? What is the term for it? My brain is racking. Oh yeah, what is the term? I hope you enjoyed our little watch-along, and hopefully later on down the line, we can improve things on the streaming side, on the watch-along side. I hope eventually to turn watching public domain films into a series. Eventually. But yes. And hopefully I can get all my devices all fixed up, and I won't have to work in a cover operation at a gas. Not exactly fun. But yes, I hope you enjoyed our little watch-along. I hope I made you laugh and chuckle at points. And I hope I am not talking to no one right now. I can't check. I am watching directly through OBS. But yes, I do hope you enjoyed my company here. And hey, since I am actually recording all my footage this time, maybe, just maybe, we can get a highlight reel of some sort. But yes, I hope you had a lovely day and enjoy watching. And remember, madness waits for no one. Eventually I'm going to get it to where lightning strikes Higgs sounds coincide with the image.